Hey Raj, so many viewers have been asking us for this one reading practice.
Oh, reading. Isn't that just reading? What's there to practice?
That's what most people think, but reading out loud is actually really different from reading silently in your head. It trains your pronunciation, your rhythm, and your confidence all at once.
Oh, that makes sense actually. I read English perfectly fine in my head, but the moment I read out loud, I stumble on random words.
Exactly. And that's today's topic Lesson 32 Story Reading Practice. I'm going to read a short story first at a clear, natural pace, and then you'll try reading the exact same story.
Okay, I'm a little nervous, but let's do it.
Don't worry, this is just practice. Okay, here we go. There once was a young man named Arjun who worked at a small restaurant in the city. Every morning, he would wake up early and walk to work, particularly enjoying the quiet streets before the traffic began. His colleague Meera always arrived a little late, but she was talented and the customers loved her cheerful attitude. One day, the restaurant received an unexpected opportunity. A famous food critic was coming to review their small business. Arjun was nervous, though Meera reassured him that everything would be fine. That evening, despite their nerves, they prepared the best meal they possibly could. The critic arrived, tasted the food, and smiled. A few weeks later, a wonderful review appeared in the newspaper, and the small restaurant became incredibly popular.
Wow, that was actually a really nice story. Okay, my turn now.
Yes, go ahead, take your time.
There once was a young man named Arjun who worked at a small restaurant, in the city. Every morning, he would wake up early and walk to work, particularly enjoying the quiet streets before the traffic began. His colleague, wait, is that pronounced colleague or colleague?
Good catch, that's a tricky one. It's pronounced colleague. The gu at the end is silent.
Oh, okay, colleague. Let me continue. His colleague Meera always arrived a little late, but she was talented, and the customers loved her cheerful attitude. One day, the restaurant received an unexpected opportunity.
Almost, it's opportunity with the stress on the third part. Opportunity.
Opportunity. Okay, continuing. A famous food critic was coming to review their small business. Arjun was nervous, though Meera reassured him that everything would be fine.
Nice. That though was actually perfect. A lot of people mispronounce that one.
Oh, really? How do people usually get it wrong?
Some people pronounce it like thou, rhyming with cow, but it should sound like tho, rhyming with go.
Good thing I got that one right then. Okay, continuing. That evening, despite their nerves, they prepared the best meal they possibly could. The critic arrived, tasted the food, and smiled. A few weeks later, a wonderful review appeared in the newspaper, and the small restaurant became incredibly popular.
Great job, Raj. Honestly, only a couple of small stumbles and you fix them immediately.
That felt surprisingly good actually. I thought I'd struggle a lot more.
That's the power of reading practice. The more you do it, the fewer stumbles you'll have. Let's talk about a few of the trickier words from the story, since these come up a lot in everyday English.
Good idea. Let's start with restaurant since I messed that one up first.
Right. Restaurant is tricky because of the silent letters. It's restaurant, not restaurant like it looks.
Okay, and particularly, that one felt long and confusing.
It is a long word. Breaking it into parts helps. Particularly, the stress is on the second part.
That's a good trick actually, breaking long words into smaller pieces instead of trying to say the whole thing at once.
Exactly. That's actually one of the best reading strategies. When you see a long word, pause, break it into syllables, say each part slowly, then combine them.
Let me try that with unexpected. Unexpected.
Perfect. See, breaking it down made it so much easier.
This is honestly such a simple trick. I don't know why I never thought of it before.
Most people don't, because we're taught to read whole words instantly. But with new or difficult words, slowing down actually helps way more.
Okay, should we try reading the story one more time? A bit faster this time?
Great idea. Let's do it. This time, try to read smoothly, like you're telling the story to a friend, not just reading words.
There once was a young man named Arjun who worked at a small restaurant in the city. Every morning, he would wake up early and walk to work, particularly enjoying the quiet streets before the traffic began. His colleague Meera always arrived a little late, but she was talented, and the customers loved her cheerful attitude.
Raj, that was so much smoother. Almost no pauses this time.
Really? I actually felt more confident this time, especially since I already knew the tricky words.
Exactly. And that's the real secret. Reading the same passage multiple times genuinely improves fluency each time. It's not cheating, it's actually one of the best techniques.
That's good to know, because I always thought rereading the same thing was kind of pointless.
Not at all. In fact, try reading the same story 2 or 3 more times on your own after this video and notice how much smoother it feels by the last read.
I'll actually try that. Okay, so what's the takeaway for our viewers today?
A few things. First, always read out loud, not just in your head, since it trains a completely different skill. Second, when you hit a difficult word, break it into smaller syllables instead of guessing. Third, don't worry about small stumbles, just correct yourself and keep going, exactly like you did today. And fourth, reread the same passage a few times because repetition genuinely builds fluency.
That's such a clear, simple approach. I actually feel motivated to practice more reading now.
That's exactly the goal. So, friends, try reading today's story out loud yourself, right now, pausing the video after each line if needed.
And comment below which word was the trickiest for you: restaurant, colleague, particularly, opportunity, or though.
We'd love to know. If this lesson helped you, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll bring more stories for reading practice in future lessons.
See you all in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. And Anjali, next time can we read a story about food that we actually get to eat afterward?
We'll see, Raj. Bye, everyone.